let's talk about a classic challenge. How do you take a massive but low-value resource and turn it into a high-value asset you can sell to the world? Well, today we're diving into a really cool technology that promises to do exactly that for Indonesia's huge coal reserves.
And that's really the big question, isn't it? If you're a country rich in resources, you've got this mountain of potential just sitting there. But how do you actually unlock it? How do you turn it into real, tangible value that you can export? The answer, as it turns out, is all about tackling the problem at its source.
So here's the deal. Indonesia has a ton of low-rank coal. The problem? It's full of water. It's just packed with moisture. And that high water content makes it heavy, it makes it inefficient to burn, and honestly, it makes it a really tough sell on the international market, where buyers want high energy value. It's this huge asset that's just not living up to its potential. So you've got to get that water out, right? And that brings us to the core of our story today, an innovation called Coal Improvement Technology, or CIT. It was developed by the Korea Institute of Energy Research specifically to solve this exact problem. What CIT does, at its heart, is pretty brilliant. It's a really advanced process that takes that wet, low-energy coal, pulls out a significant amount of the moisture, and by doing that, it dramatically boosts the coal's energy value. Now, this isn't just sticking it out in the sun to dry. We're talking about a fundamental upgrade of the fuel itself. Okay, but look, a technology on paper is one thing. Does it actually work in the real world? And this is where CIT really shines. We are not talking about some lab experiment here. We're looking at a full-blown industrial-scale success story at the Kon Power Plant in South Korea. And check this out. For anyone in this industry, this is the number one thing you care about: reliability. For 5 straight years, the CIT system has been running continuously, commercially at a major power plant. This isn't some trial run. This is 5 years of solid data that proves it's stable, it's efficient, and it performs at scale. That kind of track record basically de-risks the whole investment. So how does it pull it off? Well, the key is a massive 30% reduction in moisture content. Getting that much water out fundamentally changes everything about the fuel. It gets lighter, which makes it cheaper to transport, and most importantly, it concentrates the energy. And that is the key to jacking up its value. And the direct payoff for that moisture reduction? A huge jump in energy value. We're talking a boost of 1,500 to 2,000 GAR. Now GAR, or gross as received, is just the standard way we measure a coal's energy. An increase this big doesn't just make the coal a little better, it literally moves it into a completely different, much higher-priced category on the market. It's a total game changer. And this chart right here, it shows you exactly what that value jump looks like in market terms. The process takes what is basically a low-grade ICI-5 coal, the stuff that has limited demand and a low price, and it transforms it into ICI-3. This isn't just a technical tweak, it's a commercial transformation. You're turning a domestic-grade fuel into a premium product that's ready for the global export market. So let's just quickly run through the numbers again, because they're pretty impressive. This thing can handle 1 million metric tons of coal a year. It consistently hits that 30% moisture reduction target. And the result is an output that, yeah, it's a bit lighter, but it's so much more energy dense, delivering that incredible 1,500 to 2,000 GAR calorie boost. All right, so what does all this proven tech actually mean for Indonesia? This is where it gets really interesting. This isn't just about making one commodity better. It's about unlocking entirely new ways to make money and opening up brand new markets. You really have 2 clear paths here. First, there's the machine market itself. You can sell the CIT technology directly to Indonesian miners, the IUP holders, and they can upgrade their own coal right at the source. Second, and this may be even bigger, is the upgraded coal market. You're creating a whole new high-grade export product for international buyers, especially in places like South Korea that are hungry for it. So if you're an Indonesian miner, listen up. The value proposition here is crystal clear. You get to take the low-grade reserves you already have and upgrade them yourself, creating a premium product that's ready for export. And this isn't some risky gamble. It's technology with 5 years of hard operational data to back it up. It's a direct line to unlocking brand new, higher margin revenue from the assets you already own. So when you really step back and look at the whole picture, this is about so much more than just a machine. It's about a strategic upgrade for an entire industry. It's about taking a local resource and turning it into a hot global commodity. And that's really the bottom line here. Kier's coal improvement technology isn't just a piece of hardware. It's a proven, de-risked pathway for Indonesia to finally solve a long-standing resource challenge and, in the process, unlock a massive new opportunity in the export market.
Which, leaves us with one last really fascinating question to think about. With a track record this solid and the power to completely transform the product, could this single technology be the key that finally unlocks the full economic potential of Indonesia's massive energy reserves for the rest of the world?